Muchas gracias a la Red de Solidaridad con Venezuela
First, we'd like to thank the Venezuela Solidarity Network for the invitation,
y al grupo de relación de amistad Cuba-Australia
and also the Australia-Cuba Friendship Society
por estar aquí presente,
for its members and supporters to be here present at this event.
y también un honor para mí tener al embajador de Cuba
And it's also an honor for me to be here with the Cuban ambassador
a mi izquierda
here on my right,
y al cónsul de Cuba también,
and also the Cuban consul,
y a todos ustedes, por supuesto,
and also, of course, all of you being present here.
que nos están acompañando en este momento que para nosotros es histórico.
And all of you are here today to help us to mark a very historic event.
Que no es solamente un momento de visión sobre lo que está pasando no solamente en Latinoamérica,
And this event is not only in relation to what is happening throughout, it's a reflection of what is happening throughout Latin America.
pero porque para nosotros la conmemoración y el triunfo de la revolución en el 2002
That is that for us, the commemoration of 2002, the coup of 2002,
es un hecho que todos los años lo vamos a ir recordando,
it's something that we want to recognize every year.
porque esa fue nuestra pequeña batalla,
Because for us, that was a very important small battle.
pero que es una batalla que se dio para largo plazo.
But it's a battle that we undertook to overcome a bigger adversary.
Y en esa, la enseñanza que nos dio el golpe de Estado del 2002
And one thing that we learned from the military coup of 2002,
es que al imperialismo
that is that for imperialism
y a sus aliados internos en cada país
and also its allies within every nation,
no se le puede dar espacio.
that you can't give them any space.
Si apenas se le da un pequeño terreno,
Because if you give them any sort of space,
invaden.
they will try to invade.
Y la historia ha demostrado la presencia
And all history has shown that.
de cómo los Estados Unidos
That is, that history has shown that how the United States
y su aparato militar,
and also its military apparatus
la tendencia es acabar con los gobiernos no afectos.
and its tendency is to always attack those various governments.
Y eso fue lo que sucedió en Venezuela en el 2002,
And that's what happened in Venezuela in 2002.
que ya había comenzado el inicio de ese golpe en noviembre del 2001,
And the actual preparations for that coup began in November of 2001.
y fueron organizando una serie de eventos
And they began to organize a whole series of events from November 2001
desde noviembre del 2001 hasta abril del 2002,
that is from November 2001 to April 2002,
donde la sociedad opositora de la oligarquía y de los sectores fuertes de la oposición
and so in that period the opposition and the society which is part of the oligarchy in Venezuela,
unido al sector empresarial
they united with the multinationals or the big companies inside Venezuela,
y unido a la central de trabajadores,
and also together with the United Workers Union,
pero de trabajadores organizados en sindicatos de derecha.
but they were the workers who were organized within the right-wing unions.
Promovieron una serie de eventos
And so they organized a whole series of events,
y llamaron a una huelga general
and so they called for a general strike
y a una movilización general
and also a mass mobilization
en los días de abril.
throughout the days of April.
Y los días siguientes al hecho del golpe de Estado
And so the days after the military coup,
ya se corría la sensación de que hechos de alta violencia iban a suceder en Venezuela.
it was very clear that there was going to be a period of violent confrontation in Venezuela.
Se le advertía a la población que no participara en dichas manifestaciones porque estaban siendo objetos los estaban conduciendo a provocar hechos de violencia.
And so there was some cause not to the population not to participate in demonstrations because they will be attacked.
Y el día 11 de abril,
And so on the 11th of April,
los sectores de oposición convocan a una gran marcha nacional en contra del gobierno.
the opposition forces called for a national march against the government.
Quiero señalar que para el 2002 nada más teníamos 3 años en el gobierno.
And so, but it's also important. Yeah.
Tenemos 3 años.
That is also wanted to make clear that in 2002 we had only been in government for 3 years.
Y todavía el aparato estatal y de organización de la derecha estaba intacto.
And so, because of that, the whole organisational structure of the right within the state was still intact.
Y por supuesto pudieron organizar esa movilización,
And so they were able to organise that mobilisation,
que fue una gran movilización de la
and
oposición.
it was a massive mobilisation of the opposition.
Pero el gobierno les estableció una línea que no podían cruzar.
But the government made it clear there was a line, a boundary where the opposition was not allowed to pass.
No fueron autorizados a seguir más adelante donde ellos.
That is, that they weren't authorised to continue past a certain geographical area.
Pero la oposición tenía un plan bien elaborado
But the opposition had a very elaborate and organised plan.
y ellos violaron el permiso que se les dio.
And so they consciously violated that agreement.
Y la consigna de la oposición
And so the demand of the opposition
era todos a Miraflores.
was to organise everyone and agitate for everyone to go to Miraflores,
Miraflores es la casa de gobierno
which is the presidential palace.
y la oposición se dirigió en grandes cantidades hacia allá.
And so the opposition mobilised in large numbers towards Miraflores.
Y por supuesto las fuerzas leales al gobierno estaban preparadas para evitar un enfrentamiento.
But the forces which were loyal to the government were prepared and were ready to confront that opposition.
Y cuando la gran movilización de la oposición está dirigiéndose cerca del Palacio
And so
Presidencial,
when that big mobilisation of the opposition started to get close to Miraflores,
desde edificios cercanos a la zona,
and also within close to some of the buildings which comprise the zone around Miraflores,
comenzaron disparos de francotiradores.
they started to organise their snipers,
Actuaron francotiradores y asesinaron a la población
and they began to attack the population.
y mataron personas de la revolución y personas de la oposición.
And they killed people who supported the revolution and also those some who were against the revolution.
Y se creó un estado de anarquía en todo ese sector de
And so there
Caracas.
was a whole period of a situation of anarchy within that sector of Caracas.
Los hechos posteriores al golpe de Estado
And so the situation post the military coup,
se presenta una grabación de los oficiales del ejército, de oficiales de las distintas fuerzas,
and so post military coup there was a broadcast of a recording of a statement by some officers of the military,
pero que estaban identificados con la derecha,
but they were people who were identified as being part of the right.
donde estaban ensayando el discurso que iban a pronunciar al país.
And so they were putting forward the statement which was directed to the people.
Y en el discurso el oficial que hace la declaración
And so in this public statement, the officer who makes the statement about what was happening,
habla que ya hay varios muertos en las calles.
and so he starts to talk and starts to mention that there is already a number of people who have been shot and who have been killed on the streets.
Y eso está grabado,
And that was recorded.
pero resulta que cuando ellos graban eso, todavía no había pasado, los francotiradores no habían iniciado
But
a disparar.
then it became clear that when that recording was done, what they were referring to hadn't actually happened yet.
Es decir, que ellos ya sabían que iba a haber
And
muertos.
so that made it clear that they knew that what was going to happen.
Es decir, que había un plan preparado.
That is, that there was already a plan prepared.
Y por supuesto, durante todo el día hubo combates en la calle.
And so because of that, throughout the whole day, there was battles on the streets.
Porque entonces salieron los organismos que apoyaban a la derecha, a los manifestantes de la oposición.
And so the forces who were against the revolution, the opposition, they started to go onto the streets.
Que era la policía metropolitana.
And that included the Metropolitan Police who were supporting the opposition.
Y entonces las fuerzas de la revolución respondieron también con armamento.
And so at the same time, the forces who were supporting the revolution also came out on the streets and also came out with arms.
Y hubo realmente enfrentamiento entre los bandos.
And so yes, there was armed conflict between the different forces.
Y hubo posterior a eso durante el día campañas internas y externamente llamando a que a la destitución del presidente Chávez.
And so throughout the day there was calls to remove President Chavez from power.
Y se produce entonces un pronunciamiento de sectores militares.
And so that's when the statement from the military officers came out.
Y forzan al presidente Chávez a ceder y es movilizado al fuerte principal de la capital.
And so those officers forced President Chavez to remove himself from power, and they took him physically to one of the main military bases in Caracas.
Bajo la amenaza que iba a ser bombardeada la población venezolana.
And because he was threatened with that if he did not go, the population of Venezuela would actually be attacked.
Por las fuerzas de la aviación.
That is that the Air Force would actually start to bomb civilians.
Se produce entonces lo que se ha denominado el secuestro del presidente Chávez.
And so that's when we talk about the kidnapping of President Chavez.
Y el presidente Chávez transportado a una isla en el Caribe, una isla venezolana que está al norte.
And so that's when President Chavez was taken by force to an island which is part of Venezuela in the Caribbean.
Paralelamente a eso, las fuerzas de derecha se organizan y toman el control por 24 horas.
And so at the same time, the opposition forces organize themselves and take control for 48 hours.
E inmediatamente destituyen a todos los organismos electoralmente y legalmente establecidos.
And so at that time they dissolve all the organization of the Venezuelan state, all the legal organizations and also the parliament.
Que es la Asamblea Nacional,
For example, the National Assembly,
la Corte Suprema de Justicia,
the Supreme Court,
el Poder Electoral,
and also the Electoral Council.
Detienen a varios ministros.
And also they detain a variety of ministers.
Empieza a actuar el libro del fascismo.
And so that's when the organization of fascism starts to organize themselves.
La embajada de Cuba es asediada, agredida
And also the Cuban embassy is attacked.
Y se producen hechos que conllevaba directamente a lo que iba a ser realmente un golpe de Estado sangriento.
And that's when it sort of became very clear that it was going to be a very bloody military coup.
Y el que asume la presidencia durante horas,
And so the person who took control of the presidency within hours,
él mismo se elige presidente, dice yo soy el presidente.
he said he self-elected himself to president.
Y apoyado por los sectores de empresariales.
And so he was supported by big business in Venezuela.
Y algunos sectores militares.
And also some sectors of the military.
Pero mientras eso sucede y el presidente está secuestrado,
and so while that is happening, and at the same time while the president is being held,
la fuerza de revolución estaban actuando también.
The revolutionary forces also started to organize themselves.
Y de la nada, de la noche a la mañana,
and so from late at night to the early morning,
sin ningún tipo de organización,
without any sort of necessarily clear organization,
el pueblo sale a la calle.
The people start to go out onto the streets.
De todas partes empiezan a caminar en las calles.
Yeah, throughout different parts of the country, they start to go onto the streets.
Y se comienzan a concentrar también enfrente de las unidades militares leales al gobierno.
And also they start to mobilize in front of the military forces that are still loyal to the government.
Y la mayor concentración se da en la unidad militar en Maracay,
And one of the biggest mobilizations was in the military barracks in Maracay.
donde estaba la unidad militar de mayor poder de fuego de Venezuela.
And that's where sort of one of the strongest military forces units was stationed.
Y en esa unidad el pueblo exige a la Fuerza Armada que restituya al
And
presidente.
so the people who mobilized outside these military barracks, they called on the military to reinstate President Chavez.
Bueno, y dentro de toda esa situación
And so within all that sort of situation that was developing,
de tensión,
and there was a lot of tension at that time,
nacionales e internacionales,
both nationally but also internationally, there was a lot of tension.
hubo un pronunciamiento de las fuerzas militares
There was a statement from sectors of the military,
donde exigieron que el presidente Chávez tenía que ser restituido.
and so some sectors of the military said very clearly that President Chavez needed to be reinstated.
Y dieron un plazo para que eso sucediera.
And so they put forward a plan so that that could happen.
Porque si no iba a producirse realmente un estado de violencia,
Because if that did not happen, there would truly be a situation of violence.
¿no? Y la oposición señalaba que el presidente Chávez había renunciado.
And yeah, there was sections of the population or people who were saying that President Chavez had resigned.
Pero el presidente Chávez hizo llegar una carta a través del presidente Fidel Castro,
But President Chavez was able to smuggle out a letter through Fidel Castro,
a través de la hija de la hija de Chávez llama al presidente Castro
and so one of the daughters of President Chavez calls Fidel Castro
y enseña una carta donde el presidente Chávez no ha renunciado.
and made it clear that there was a letter from President Chavez that he had not resigned.
Y eso entonces produjo el pronunciamiento militar,
And so that actually was one of the reasons why the sections of the military acted the way they did,
donde las mayores unidades militares
where the majority of the military
apoyaban al gobierno
still supported the government.
y no iban a permitir que el presidente fuera destituido el presidente
And
Chávez.
they were not going to allow the president to be removed from power.
Y en 24 horas el presidente Chávez estaba restituido en el poder.
And so within the 24 hours, President Chavez was able to be reinstated as president.
El presidente Carmona, que tomó el poder por asalto,
And President Carmona, who took the presidency through violent means, through an attack, through a military coup,
pasó a la historia como el breve,
he went into the dustbin of history, I guess is one you can describe it,
¿no? Porque duró muy poco en el poder.
because he only stayed there for a very short amount of time.
Pero nosotros retomamos el poder sin un disparo.
But we took power, we retook power without one shot being taken.
Sino por la fuerza popular en la calle.
We retook power because of the popular force that developed on the streets.
Unido a la Fuerza Armada.
And also united with the military forces.
Y esa es la gran enseñanza
And that's
que
one
nos
of-
queda de ese golpe de Estado.
And that's one of the biggest lessons that we can learn from that military coup.
El pueblo triunfó
That
en
is-
el 2002.
That is that the people triumphed in 2002.
Y esa enseñanza no solamente la aprendimos nosotros.
And that lesson is not something that not only did we learn that lesson,
Yo creo que el imperialismo también
but also imperialism also
se dio
learned.
cuenta de la capacidad y la magnitud de lo que puede hacer el pueblo venezolano.
The imperialism also learned of the capability of what the Venezuelan people were able to achieve or could achieve.
Y los acontecimientos que han sucedido en los últimos meses
And also some of the developments that have occurred over the last few months
es el mismo procedimiento en el Medio Oriente, en Egipto, en África, en Libia,
and some of the huge uprisings that have developed throughout the Middle East, throughout Northern Africa, in Libya, for example.
en todos esos países está la mano del imperialismo.
In all those countries, the hand of imperialism is also there.
Y nosotros sospechamos que la posibilidad de que un hecho similar pueda repetirse en Venezuela, para nosotros es un hecho muy cercano.
And we also feel that if anything could happen that similar to what happened in Venezuela, we feel that very deeply.
Las acciones más fuertes que ha habido contra Libia, contra el presidente Gaddafi,
Some of the biggest attacks or mobilizations against President Gaddafi,
no es por Gaddafi en sí mismo, no es por Gaddafi, ¿no? Sino por los recursos naturales que hay en Libia. Los ataques que ha habido contra Libia no son por Gaddafi, sino por los recursos naturales que
Yeah,
tiene.
so the attacks that are happening in Libya are not even necessarily directly related to Gaddafi himself, but it's all in relation to the natural resources that Libya have.
El petróleo.
Si supieran que más que el petróleo,
But also not only oil,
usted sabe la latica esa roja por ahí que se llama Coca-Cola.
you obviously would know about Coca-Cola.
La Coca-Cola anda comprando todos los derechos del agua a nivel mundial.
That is, Coca-Cola is trying to buy all the rights to water throughout the whole world.
Y hay el negocio del agua en Libia,
And also in Libya there's a big market for water,
porque debajo de Libia no solamente hay petróleo,
because underneath Libya not only is there oil,
sino un gran océano de agua potable.
there's also a large reserve or portable water.
Y esa agua la necesita la Coca-Cola también.
And that water, Coca-Cola is also looking at trying to get that water.
Es decir, que el imperio tiene ramificaciones por todos lados.
And that's simply to say that imperialism has plans throughout the whole world.
Y si bien Libia es uno de los países de mayor riqueza en el norte de África,
And that is that Libya is one of the countries which are biggest natural resources in northern Africa,
y tiene grandes recursos petroleros y acuíferos,
and obviously has a large reserve of oil,
y ha pasado todo lo que ha pasado,
and
ha sucedido todo lo que ha sucedido en este
everything
tiempo.
that's happened is because of that.
Bueno, Venezuela ha pasado a ser en este momento el país con mayores reservas probadas de petróleo a nivel mundial.
At the moment, Venezuela has now become one of the largest supply or the largest oil in the world.
Eso realmente es como un recurso que los Estados Unidos no van a desperdiciar.
That is, it's a resource that the United States does not want to give up.
Si han producido todo lo que han producido a través de distintas acciones en Libia,
And that is, all the things that they've tried to do in Libya,
lo más probable es que más adelante produzcan hechos similares en Venezuela.
it's also very likely that they also will do very similar things in Venezuela.
Por eso es que nosotros seguimos todos los años, ¿no?, inculcando en el pueblo
And that is why every year we develop within the population
de que cada 11 de abril que sucede en Venezuela,
we develop a consciousness that every April 11,
es decir, cualquier golpe de Estado
that
que
is, we make it clear that any military coup that happens,
va a tener el 13 de abril.
any military coup that happens, we make it clear that there will be a 13th of April. That is,
Es decir,
a counter
cuando
coup.
retomamos el
That
poder.
is, that people will be able to take back the power.
Del 2002, del 2002 al 2012,
And so from 2002 to 2012,
¿no?, van a ser 10 años
it's been 10 years.
que la revolución se ha fortalecido,
It's been 10 years where the revolution's been able to strengthen itself.
y que se ha preparado más a la población
And it's also prepared the population a lot more.
en la defensa de la soberanía nacional.
It's prepared the population to be part of the defense of its national sovereignty.
Cuando sucedió el 2002 teníamos 3 años en el gobierno
And so, as I said before, in 2002 we had only been in power for 3 years.
y todos estos años se ha trabajado en la organización popular.
And so throughout the last 10 years, we've worked in developing popular organization.
Y se le ha dicho, y el presidente Chávez lo ha reiterado en todas sus
And President
exposiciones,
Chavez has said and has reiterated a number of times,
y le dice al imperialismo que no se vayan a equivocar con Venezuela.
and continues to tell imperialism that they should not be confused about what could happen in Venezuela or
Sí.
how Venezuela would respond.
Si bien tenemos gran parte de la oposición dentro del país,
So even though we do have a lot of opposition within the country,
también tenemos la mayoría del pueblo venezolano
but we do have the majority of people in Venezuela
y la totalidad de la Fuerza Armada
and also the support of all the armed forces,
unidos para la defensa de la nación.
and the armed forces and the people of Venezuela are united to defend the nation.
Y no solamente a nivel nacional tenemos el apoyo,
And not only do we have support within the nation,
este acto como hoy
the activity such as today
se ha realizado en todos los países donde Venezuela tiene alguna representación diplomática.
and so this sort of activity has also been organized in every other country where Venezuela has diplomatic relations.
Es decir, de cualquier intento de los Estados Unidos atacar nuestro país
And so any intention by the United States to attack our country
o de promover cualquier situación de inestabilidad
or
política
any sort of attempt to try to create instability,
Va a tener-
political instability in Venezuela,
va a tener una respuesta interna
there will be a domestic response to that,
de gran contundencia
and that will be a massive response.
y por supuesto una respuesta desde el exterior.
And also there will be a response internationally to that.
Y para eso nosotros contamos con los australianos.
And that's why we count on you.
Yeah.
Every second, every day, everybody was following what happened in Venezuela because of this relationship. We were really very worried. Of course, Fidel was always giving information to us, and finally he played the role that he is playing to us today. And we were really very worried, but at the same time we were also confident that Chavez would win. Chavez is, I met him in Malaysia. I met him also in Cuba several times, and he's a very honest man, very dedicated, very committed. What he's doing is, coming out from his spirit, from his soul, from his heart, and we really rely on Chavez. Chavez is a great leader. He's one of the most important leaders of this millennium and the past millennium. We are very safe, and we feel the future of Venezuela and Latin America is safe if the revolution, socialism in Venezuela goes on as it's happened and will happen. I know U.S. is a menace, but they will stand. We have been standing half a century, and Venezuela is very strong. And they have important levers that U.S. has to take into account. The most important of them is the support of the Venezuelan people. And thanks a lot for doing this, event for supporting Venezuela. That is the same of supporting the whole Latin America. That is the same as supporting the, let's say, a brilliant future for humanity, taking out of all of this, the menace of such imperial menaces of U.S. essentially, realized. Then thanks a lot again, and thanks Nelson for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure you have lots of questions, so if you could put your hand up, we might take a couple of questions at a time and we can address the questions to the panel. So if anybody has a question.